I wanted to do another review of a smartwatch that I actually decided to keep for months now. I will talk about the two features I don't like, not features, but I guess problems with it. I did keep it though because I really just wanted it to count my steps, and it does a great job with that. It has some other features other smartwatches have where you can control your music player on your phone, take pictures, you can get messages to the watch and phone calls. I have not gotten any calls on it. There's actually three things I don't like about the watch, I just realized. So I'll cover all of that in this video. This is a smart military watch I got on Amazon. There is no feminine version, and by that I mean this was a man's watch. It says there's no female's watch. There's no other colors like pink, purple. This one does have, like most of these watches, it has a very similar sensor and charge connector. It actually, one of the great things about these, this one charges in like 10 minutes. It doesn't, I think it gives you a notice before it dies, but usually if you just charge it every few days, you're good. This one, you can customize the watch faces like most of these. It does have a lot of features in here. You can change the way this menu is, so you can have a grid or you can have this kind here. It has a back button. One of the features I'll talk about while we're looking at the face here is it had some white letters that stood out in contrast to the black. I did not like that. I went over it with a permanent black marker. It said water resist here, and you got your main and back buttons. And so I went over them. I didn't like them standing out with those words. I think they should probably do away with that, because it's pretty easy to figure these out with the buttons that you have here. Let's see. So again, it has its own app like a lot of these do for Android. I installed the app. It's pretty good. Again, there's a couple issues with it. I do like that you can do customer service from the app, and it seems to be pretty good. And let's see. Oh, the sports mode is really nice on this one. I actually use this when I'm doing different exercises. For the most part, it just keeps a timer, but it does track your heart rate and steps, things like that. And while you're doing the exercise, it keeps counting your steps on the main screen here and syncs with your phone. Unlike the last watch I reviewed, which actually stops tracking your steps even in the app because it keeps separate track of those for activities, which I think is kind of dumb to make you kind of total up your steps for the day. Okay, so let me talk about one of the features I don't like. This watch lets you customize the faces. However, in here, there's a weekly cycle where you can have it cycle through different faces, circulate here. I set this at one point to cycle, and then I didn't want it. I only wanted one face, the one that I have selected right over here. But what was happening is that sometimes when I turn it off at night, because I stopped wearing it at night, but when I turn it off and turn it back on in the morning, it switches the face, and it's really annoying. There's even an option to lock the face and tell it not to switch it, and it doesn't care. It keeps switching. And so that's one of the features I don't like with this. The other one is you can receive your messages here on the phone, and there's an option on the phone and on the app to enable or disable different apps. I have WhatsApp and my regular messages going to the phone. But when I disable it on the app and tell it I don't want the messages going through, sometimes they still do. And I don't like that. If I want to leave my watch at home or just not wear it, for a while, I don't want my messages going to my phone. I don't need, a nosy partner reading my messages or anything of the such. I do actually. I have a friend who broke up with his girlfriend because he was reading her watch messages. Found out she was cheating. If she had disabled that feature, it would have been great. Anyways, I do like this watch. I'll put the name of it in the review. I do recommend this one, as long as you can handle, the face of the watch changing or messages going through when you don't want them to. Okay, hope this helps.